Hello everyone, this is Anna, the Pinterest Pro, here with you again tonight. And if you'll remember, on Tuesday, I talked about my blog, which was dealing with how to get to where you're having sensational social media visuals. Couldn't get that out. And then yesterday, we had a great treat with Robin Pedrero here talking about her artwork, which definitely, of course, is a visual. And so tonight, what I wanted to do was to show you some things on Pinterest, to show you what I've been talking about as far as the visuals are concerned. And I'm going to use my Pinterest account to do this. And so I need to get to the share screen. There we go. Okay, hopefully you can see that there. And so this is the general feed on Pinterest. And one of the things that I talked about Tuesday was the fact that you needed to adjust your visuals for each platform, because Facebook, the visuals are one way, Instagram, Twitter, and so forth. And on Pinterest, I'm sure you've heard that the visuals need to be more vertical, because as you can see here, Pinterest is organized into columns. And so when when a person is scrolling through here, looking at things and trying to see what they might be interested in, you can see how some of these visuals jump out at you more so than some of the others. Some of the ones that are not, see, like right here, that doesn't really jump out at you, whereas something like this one over here, it does. And you see, this is what a lot of people do, is they sit here and look through their general feed to see if there's something that might be of interest to them. And of course, the other thing that they do is then they search for it with the search toolbar. Now, another thing that I talked about, and I got to move my little camera over there, is to bring some order to the grid. And Pinterest has kind of messed mine up. And so I apologize for that. But you can see right here my first two where I've made the covers for them. These are group boards, so I'm not able to make a cover for them. And normally I have it organized. I'm going to try to do this. Here we go. Maybe I tried yesterday to get them all back up there, and it just wasn't working. Okay, but you see how nice that looks to have that they're on the grid, so to speak. And so what I've done is I've made covers for all my Pinterest that are my Pinterest boards. And so it makes it look much neater, nicer, more professional. Now, along with that, another thing that, that I talked about was to be consistent with your font and your colors. Well, you see how I've used my company font and colors. That way, that shows that I'm being consistent. And so people see that, and it looks neater, it catches the eye, and so forth. And another thing I was going to see here, I don't see one there. Another thing that I am working on, though, is that, yeah, should be some here. Yeah. You can see here, look at this pin, okay? I'm working on I've made a template, and you see I used my company colors, and I put a quote up here, and then here I have my website. And with this template, what I'm working towards is getting it to where all my pins are like that. That way, when someone sees this, my branding is there, it's consistent, it looks professional, and people begin to recognize it. So those are a couple of things that are included in my blog this week that I wanted to point out to you. And of course, there's all kinds of ways that you can include visuals in any of your social media. But it is important to make sure that you're optimizing for the platform that you're using. And along with that you're using different types of visuals. Don't use the same types all the time. You can use videos, and I have videos on mine here. For example, one of my boards that I have on Pinterest is my Facebook Live. And so on there, I have videos. And then another board that I have on here is my Pinterest marketing hacks, and I include a lot of videos on there. And if you don't know, you can share videos on the Pinterest from your YouTube account. It's very easy to do. So keep that in mind. And I have put the URL for my blog so that you can read several other tips there, and I hope you enjoy them. If you do, please share this with friends and colleagues so that they can also be aware of some of these tips and things that will help them to improve their social media visuals. And so that's about all I got to say today. I'm going to go look for a dog and a great big white Pyrenees. So if you see it anywhere out there in the Lake Mary, Florida area, let me know, okay? And so until next week, this is Anna, the Pinterest Pro, signing off, and I will see you next week.